Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates will now debate NBC's New Tuesday.
I love Tuesday, and I love Mad About You. Now that they'll be together, I'm happy as a pig in slop. What puzzles me is why you want to be president.
Who do you think you're fooling, Bill Clinton? While Lydia and I are enjoying NBC's Tuesday night, you and Hillary will be hunched over a Ouija board, trying to contact Elvis or Napoleon or somebody.
Mad About You moves to Tuesday after the Olympics on NBC.
Sometimes I wonder if giving women the right to vote wasn't a huge mistake. Of all the laws of nature, the most important one just might be gravity. I don't care what anyone says. In my book, Ellen DeGeneres is not gay. The day will come when you have to accept the responsibilities of being a grown-up. When that day came for me, I did what any man would do. I cried like a baby. But a smarter move would have been to buy more-to-mum coverage from Safe Auto. Because when you have more responsibilities, you need more coverage. Not to mention, someplace really private to weep uncontrollably. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Drive safe, spend less. More-to-mum. I like that word.
Does comedy evolve with time? I think the answer is more ambivalent than people think. As our society examines the past, it is only natural for modern people to pick and choose what should be vilified and what should be celebrated. True art tends to last longer than its era, and Norm MacDonald's comedy style seems less unique now if we look at everyone who's had success since then. But if we look at network TV in the early to mid-1990s and compare it to Norm's stint on Saturday Night Live, we can clearly see his lasting influence on the comedy world.
But there's only one way to find out. Stan, are you lying?
No.
Norm first appeared on Star Search in 1990 and on HBO's One Night Stand the following year, but he truly started his television career behind the camera, being one of the writers on the short-lived Dennis Miller Show, a star vehicle for the previous host of Weekend Update. Norm would then write 2 episodes of the 5th season of Roseanne, the 11th episode of Ice and Men, and the 18th episode, Lose a Job, Winnebago, before appearing on the short-lived Jackie Thomas Show, another star vehicle for Tom Arnold.
Hey, Grant, how do you know when the Seinfeld writers are on strike?
Oh, I don't know. The show gets better?
Oh, hey, fellas, I didn't happen to see you at this year's Emmy Awards. Again?
He then joined the 19th season of Saturday Night Live, along with Sarah Silverman and Jay Moore.
Do you think I will win my case?
Well, Mrs. Johnson.
Hey, babe. I'm going to the store. You want me to pick up some?
Tommy.
Cut! Oh, I'm sorry, dudes, man. I totally zoned. I didn't know you were shooting.
During his time on the show, Norm guest starred on the 7th episode of the 4th season of The Larry Sanders Show, airing August 30th, 1995. He would follow this with another guest spot on The Drew Carey Show, appearing in the 4th episode of Season 2, airing October 16th, 1996. One of his more notable guest roles would follow, a recurring spot on News Radio in the Season 3 episodes Complaint Box and The Injury.
Hey, Mark, thanks to you now, everything's .com, you know? Beachballs.com, arugulasalad.com. I mean, .com on.
Oh, here we go again.
Hey, .com, Padre. We both like Miller Lite for the same reason. It tastes great. Uncommonly so.
You know I like it because it's so smooth.
Ooh, I guess we're in .compatible, huh?
Not if you lose the lane .comedy.
Hey, that's a good .com back.
Miller Lite. Taste a true Pilsner.
.com here often?
After his controversial leave from the long-running variety show, Norm MacDonald was offered a sitcom by ABC alongside a post-Roseanne Laurie Metcalf.
I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, you know?
On October 23rd of that same year, Norm will return to Studio 8H for his final SNL appearance, hosting the 3rd episode of Season 25. The Norm Show aired from March 24, 1999 to April 6 of 2001. Created by Norm MacDonald and Bruce Helford, the man responsible for The Drew Carey Show, The Norm Show aired Wednesday nights after the aforementioned program. With a rotating cast including everyone from Ian Gomez and Artie Lange to Faith Ford and Nikki Cox, The Norm Show was top rated in its first season, but legal troubles and a fluctuating time slot inevitably led to its premature cancellation.
Silly, but you know, the dog down the hall, he got a pair of cross trainers. So of course, Wiener Dog had to get a pair too.
Norm, there's no easy way to say this, but I can't keep it inside anymore. I'm in love with you.
What?
Don't pretend. I know you read my journal. I've always loved you.
No, this is no good, Taylor. You can't be in love with me. You're going to marry Danny. I'm going to be the best man. This is really going to screw up the toast I was going to make.
I don't care. I want you now.
Oh, Taylor. No. This is not right, Taylor. Taylor, you're engaged to my best friend. I can't do this to, I can't do it to
Danny?
Danny, exactly, yeah.
After The Norm Show, it would be 2 years before Norm would strike another recurring guest role on The Fairly Odd Parents as the genie, Norm. The next year, he led the short-lived sitcom A Minute with Stan Hooper, loosely based on one of his SNL characters. A Minute with Stan Hooper was canceled after only airing 8 episodes in December of 2003.
Skills?
If you want to chip in, that's a different story. Otherwise, you keep your grubby hands out of Bob Dole's peanut butter.
So I called a house meeting?
Bob Dole likes peanut butter. Bob Dole's never made a secret of that.
Towards the end of the decade, Norm had a recurring guest role on My Name is Earl, followed by 10 episodes on The Middle, first appearing in season 2. On April 12, 2011, Sports Show with Norm MacDonald aired on Comedy Central, premiering to over 1 million viewers. Unfortunately, the sports news parody show barely lasted 2 months on the network, being canceled on June 7th of that same year.
Calendars, folks, this has been the gayest week in sports ever. Rick Welts, president of the Phoenix Suns, out. Former Villanova player Will Sheridan, out. Professional bowler Scott Norton, out. Imagine how big this news would have been if we knew any of these guys.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are the most notable actors to achieve mainstream success on the silver screen post-SNL. Several well-known SNL alumni have all had television vehicles, with most of them being forgotten and short-lived. A smaller number of them have managed to get consistent work throughout the years, the most common being one-off guest spots or an animated voiceover. Here is where Norm MacDonald differs, for even after being ousted from Saturday Night Live and possibly blackballed from the industry, Norm remained a constant presence on network television, encompassing everything from hit game show appearances to unsold pilots. His filmography is far too large to be properly analyzed in just one video, but I hope you have gained an insight into why I think Norm MacDonald is Saturday Night Live's most successful alumni, a superbly gifted comedian whose philosophy and cynicism cut a curious path through network television for nearly 30 years.
Out of my chair.
Oh, relax, Senator.
That's Bob Dole's chair, and everybody knows it. Go on, get out there. Go on.
See, now, what separates me, okay, from, like, Hollywood directors, okay, is that I have a huge head, all right, okay? Now, I don't mean I have a big ego, okay, because I don't, all right? I mean, my actual head is huge, all right? I mean, I have to sleep sitting up, okay, like the Elephant Man, or I'll die, all right?
You have some unfinished business. You have to do a comedy show.
What? A comedy show? Come on, guys. Have you seen the shows I've done? They suck. Let's face it. I'm just not that funny.
Oh, we know, Norman. We know. But you have to go back. You have things you have to do.
You guys don't seem to understand. It doesn't matter in life if I was funny or not anymore. As of 5 minutes ago, I became a comic legend. They're going to be playing that on the internet till the cows come home. Now let's go fishing, Uncle Joe.
Listen, you little punk. Maybe you don't hear so good. I could be nice. I could be one damn son of a bitch. So you go back there. Do that show. Do that show. Do the show. Get me?
Uncle Joe, relax. I'll do the show, okay?
Brother Stan, can you ever forgive me?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, let's get on with the game, huh? How about that bonus round?
All right, our bonus round for $100. How many orders of angels are there? And the answer is 9.
I knew that one.
Ah, but can you name them, Stan, for $100 each?
Well, let's see now.
The answers are angels,
yeah, I knew that.
archangels,
Yeah, that's right.
seraphim,
Sure, never mind.
cherubim,
Yeah, the
towers,
yeah, the
thrones.
I finally feel like I'm breaking out of my dad's shadow.
Now, that's great, Fred. Hi, I'm Norm MacDonald, host of this year's ESPYs. Please join me in sports greats like Bobby Hull's son here. Man, that guy was good. Bobby Hull. Tell you, there'll never be another one like him. Because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Who are the murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Le Big Mac. They call a Whopper.
Quentin, this whole picture about burgers, or